the RMS Titanic. Her name still echoes through time, a whisper of grandeur and a roar of tragedy. The Titanic was more than just a ship, she was a marvel of engineering, a floating city that promised luxury and safety to all who boarded her. She was the largest ship ever built, a floating palace of dreams, a symbol of man's triumph over nature. Her interiors were adorned with opulent decorations, from the grand staircase to the lavish dining rooms, each detail meticulously crafted to exude elegance and sophistication. She was said to be unsinkable. The world believed in her invincibility, a testament to human innovation and the relentless pursuit of progress. But on a cold April night in 1912, the unthinkable happened. The night was calm, the stars twinkling above as the Titanic sailed through the icy waters of the North Atlantic. The Titanic, on her maiden voyage from Southampton to New York, struck an iceberg. The collision was sudden, a jolt that reverberated through the ship, sending shockwaves of fear and disbelief among the passengers and crew. In the icy waters of the North Atlantic, the unsinkable ship met her doom. As the ship began to sink, chaos ensued. Lifeboats were launched, but there were not enough for everyone. The frigid waters claimed many lives that night. Over 1,500 souls perished in the disaster, forever etching the Titanic's name into the annals of history. The survivors, haunted by the memories of that fateful night, carried the story of the Titanic with them, ensuring that the world would never forget. This is the story of the Titanic, her splendor, her demise, and the indelible mark she left on the world. From her conception to her tragic end, the Titanic's journey is a poignant reminder of the fragility of human endeavors. It is a story of human ambition, of hubris, and of the fragility of life itself. The Titanic was a dream realized, but also a stark lesson in the limits of human control over nature. But what if, in a twist of fate, the Titanic had never sunk? Imagine a world where the Titanic completed her maiden voyage, arriving in New York to the fanfare and celebration she deserved. What if she had sailed on, a testament to human ingenuity? The Titanic would have become a symbol of success, a beacon of hope and progress, inspiring future generations to dream even bigger. This essay explores the possibility of a world where the Titanic's voyage continued, forever altering the course of history. How would the maritime industry have evolved? What advancements in safety and technology might have been accelerated? The legacy of the Titanic, whether in triumph or tragedy, continues to captivate our imaginations, reminding us of the delicate balance between human ambition and the forces of nature. At the dawn of the 20th century, a fierce rivalry gripped the North Atlantic. This was not just a competition of speed and size, but a battle of national pride and technological prowess. The North Atlantic was the stage where the world's greatest maritime powers showcased their engineering marvels. Steamship companies, fueled by national pride and commercial ambition, competed to build the biggest, fastest, and most luxurious liners. These companies were not just in the business of transportation. They were in the business of making history. Each new ship was a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of progress. The prize, dominance of the lucrative transatlantic passenger trade. This trade was more than just a route, it was a lifeline connecting the old world with the new. Passengers from all walks of life, from wealthy industrialists to hopeful immigrants, embarked on these voyages, each with their own dreams and aspirations. The White Star Line, based in Britain, found itself locked in a battle for supremacy with its main rival, the Cunard Line. This rivalry was not just about business, it was a clash of titans, each determined to outdo the other in every conceivable way. Cunard had recently launched the Lusitania and Mauretania, speed queens that captured the coveted blue ribbon for the fastest Atlantic crossings. These ships were marvels of their time, setting new standards for speed and efficiency, and raising the stakes in the race for transatlantic supremacy.
White Star, under my leadership, sought to counter Cunard's speed with size and opulence. We believed that luxury and comfort would be our winning strategy. Our vision was to create floating palaces that would offer an unparalleled experience to our passengers. We commissioned a trio of Olympic-class liners, Olympic, Titanic and Britannic. These ships were to be the epitome of maritime luxury and engineering. Each one was designed to be a marvel of its time, pushing the boundaries of what was possible in shipbuilding. These ships would be the largest ever built, palaces of the sea, designed to ferry the wealthy and ambitious across the Atlantic in unparalleled comfort. Every detail, from the grand staircases to the opulent dining rooms, was crafted to provide an experience like no other.
The Titanic, the second of the trio, was to be the pinnacle of this ambition, a floating embodiment of Edwardian luxury and engineering prowess. It was more than just a ship, it was a symbol of human achievement and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Little did anyone know that this race for supremacy would have such tragic consequences. The sinking of the Titanic was a stark reminder of the limits of human ambition and the unforgiving nature of the sea. It was a tragedy that would forever change the course of maritime history, leaving an indelible mark on the collective memory of the world. The construction of the Titanic was a marvel of early 20th century engineering. Harland and Wolff, a renowned shipbuilding firm in Belfast, Ireland, undertook the monumental task. Thousands of workers toiled for over 2 years, shaping steel plates, riveting them together and outfitting the ship with the latest technology. The Titanic's statistics were staggering: 900 feet long, 53 feet wide, and with a gross tonnage of over 46,000. She boasted a double-bottom hull divided into 16 watertight compartments, leading to the belief that she was virtually unsinkable.
The ship was equipped with powerful reciprocating engines and a then-novel turbine engine, driving 3 massive propellers. She was designed to carry over 3,500 passengers and crew, and her interiors were lavishly appointed, with grand staircases, elegant dining saloons, and comfortable cabins.
The Titanic was not just a ship, she was a statement, a testament to human ambition and engineering might. Section 4. A voyage to remember, setting sail on the Titanic. On April 10, 1912, the RMS Titanic embarked on her maiden voyage, sailing from Southampton, England to New York City. The atmosphere was electric with excitement. Passengers and crew alike were caught up in the grandeur of the occasion.
Among those on board were some of the wealthiest and most influential figures of the day: John Jacob Astor IV, Benjamin Guggenheim, and, well, myself, Molly Brown.
They were joined by immigrants, families seeking a new life in America, and a crew eager to serve on this magnificent vessel.
The voyage began smoothly, the Titanic gliding effortlessly through the calm waters of the English Channel. Passengers marveled at the ship's luxurious amenities, dined on gourmet meals, and strolled along her spacious decks. Little did they know that this idyllic journey would soon be shattered, transformed into a desperate fight for survival. Section 5. A Night of Fate, the Titanic's collision with destiny. As the Titanic steamed westward, the weather took a turn. The ship, a marvel of modern engineering, was on its maiden voyage, carrying passengers from all walks of life, from the wealthiest elites to hopeful immigrants seeking a new life in America. The air grew colder and reports of ice in the shipping lanes began to filter in. These warnings were not uncommon for the North Atlantic, but the sheer number of them was unusual and should have raised more concern. Captain Edward Smith, a seasoned mariner with decades of experience, acknowledged the warnings but maintained the ship's speed. He believed in the Titanic's invincibility, a sentiment shared by many of his crew and passengers. Confidence in the Titanic's strength and the calm sea conditions may have contributed to this fateful decision. The ship was equipped with the latest technology and safety features, and the calm, clear night seemed to pose no immediate threat. On the night of April 14, 1912, under a starlit sky, tragedy struck. The sea was eerily calm, often referred to as a dead calm, which made spotting icebergs more difficult as there were no waves breaking against them. At 11:40 p.m. ship's time, the lookout Frederick Fleet spotted an iceberg directly in the Titanic's path. The iceberg appeared suddenly, looming out of the darkness, a massive, silent threat. He rang the warning bell and telephoned the bridge. The urgency in his voice was unmistakable, a stark contrast to the calmness of the night.
"Iceberg right ahead," he cried. His voice echoed through the ship, a desperate warning that would soon prove to be too late.
First Officer Murdoch, in command at the time, ordered the ship to turn hard to port. His quick thinking and immediate action were commendable, but the Titanic's massive size made it slow to respond, and engines reversed. The Titanic responded, but it was not enough. The ship's momentum and the proximity of the iceberg made a collision inevitable. The iceberg grazed the ship's starboard side, buckling the hull plates and opening a series of fatal gashes below the waterline. The sound of the impact was described by survivors as a grinding, tearing noise, a harbinger of the disaster to come. The unsinkable ship had been mortally wounded. Water began to pour into the lower compartments at an alarming rate, and it quickly became clear that the Titanic was in grave danger. The ship's design, which included watertight compartments, was not enough to save it from the catastrophic damage inflicted by the iceberg.